Hey everyone, welcome to The Trench. My husband is Christian and today we're going to talk about being married.
Today I'm joined by my wonderful, intelligent, beautiful wife, Michaela. She's joined me today to talk about being married. Thanks for being here, hon.
You're welcome. And it was really easy because I live here with you.
And that makes you one lucky woman.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know about you, but I really love being married to you.
No, I really love being married to you too.
Good, I'm so glad that we agree on that because
Yeah.
it would have been really awkward if I was like, I love being married to you, and you were like, oh, that's awkward because I don't really, it's just a lot of...
Right.
But that doesn't mean that marriage has just been a walk in the park. It's
Right.
been really shocking in a lot of ways.
Right. Yeah, I totally agree. Like, a lot of people talk about how it's like the best thing ever, or it's like the hardest thing in the world, but like, neither extreme is totally accurate.
Yeah, I mean, it really is a little bit of everything, right?
Right.
It's the best parts of awesome and the best parts of difficult.
Yeah, I agree. So what about it is awesome?
Well, your love for me gives me a taste and an experience of the faithful and enduring love of God. Your love is a participation in God's love for me, showing to me how deeply valued I am.
Yeah, and I feel the same way. Like, even in the darkest moments where I feel the shame or afraid, you're there reassuring me that you love and accept me, which is ultimately to say that God loves and accepts me.
Yeah, like even those moments when I feel like a total idiot or like a total
Right.
fraud and I don't know why anyone would ever want to be my friend, you're there and you want to hang out with me, and I just really appreciate that, so thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Wow. Another amazing thing about being married is that you know me more intimately than anyone else ever has.
Yeah.
It's kind of intense.
Yeah, and it's definitely a double-edged sword, don't you think?
Oh, for sure.
I mean, we know a lot about each other. Like, we know each other's past hurts, past regrets, past mistakes, and we can cover each other through those things.
Absolutely, and that's the awesome part.
Right. But with that kind of intimacy also comes a reality that we know each other's current habits and struggles and sins.
Yeah, and you know some really strange things about me that nobody else does, like my bathroom habits or the fact that I flick my boogers after I pick my nose. It's weird that you know that.
Yeah. And it's gross and it really makes it hard to want to hold your hand.
You're gonna miss it about me when I'm dead.
You say so. I'm trying to say that something you don't really consider about being married is how invasive it is, that any shred of privacy is taken out of the equation.
Yeah, it really is, and since marriage is a sacrament, there has to be something to that though, right?
Like what?
Well, I guess I'm saying that God is everywhere present and filling all things, right?
Yeah, sure.
Well, in some sense, so are you.
Are you calling me fat?
No. I guess what I'm trying to say is that the Christian life is a life that is lived continually before God, but we don't really often remember that He is with us. In marriage, however, there's always this built-in degree of accountability to another person.
So it's like the spouse becomes a manifestation of the presence of God.
Yes.
And you are held accountable to the conscience beyond your own.
Right. I mean, I spend so much of my life living with the delusion that I'm independent and that my choices only really affect me, but being married is a reminder that I'm not independent, and that independence is a lie. I need to consider you. I need to consider God. To be married is to be held accountable.
There's so much more that we could say about being married, but I think the biggest thing that I'm learning about being married is that it's practice.
Yes, it is practice. It's practice at learning how to love faithfully, how to love you as much as God loves us. And it's also practice at learning how to love God, who is Himself the primary other that we are called to love.
And the whole purpose of it is to grow in love for God and to become more like Christ by learning to love you better and better. It's really pretty crazy.
Marriage is crazy and beautiful.
Yeah, and it's so wonderful and also really difficult, but I'm just so glad that I get to go through it all with you.
And I'm really glad I get to go through it with you.
Oh,
Thank you for marrying me.
you're welcome. You're cute.
You're so cute.
You're so
cute.
Marriage is wonderful, providing us with the intimacy that reflects the ongoing faithfulness of God.
Marriage is invasive, reminding us that God is always with us, holding us accountable for what we do and who we are.
But through marriage, we learn to love God by learning to love one another.
And that makes marriage worth every up and every down as we struggle toward the love of God together. So join the fight.
And live orthodoxy.
Remember to like and subscribe.
And join the rest of us inside the trench. That we know each other's current habits, struggles, and sins.
Right, yeah, totally. You're absolutely, for sure, 100% on that. I agree. Yep.
Okay.
Sorry. I forgot what my line was. I'm living with the delusion that I'm independent and that I really only need to answer for myself and for my choices. But being married is a reminder that such an independence is a lie. I need to consider you. I need to consider God. To be married is to be held accountable.